Hi everybody, I'm Kim. Welcome to the Regretful Yarn Addict. Today is a Monday Makes on Tuesday. I think it's going up on Tuesday. It might go up on a different day, but doesn't matter. It's still a Monday Makes. And boy, oh boy, oh boy, have I been busy. Before we get going too far, I want to show you what the inspiration was for a lot of the stuff I've been making. I had these buttons that I've had for quite a while. And I was like, I want to make something with these. And so of course I've got them on the hand that I can't really there. Can you see? We have Jack, Sally, Zero, and a couple Jack faces. So hang on, I hear my dog barking. Well, I just had to go get my dog. See her over there? Neighbors are having their grass cut and she just goes all kinds of crazy when the lawn people are out there. Sorry. So anyway, these were my inspiration of a lot of the things I have been making and working on. So before I show you those, if you see behind me, you will see I have a skull garland. It is made with these. I don't know, yeah, I think you can kind of see the sparkly in the white, but it really shows up in the black. Sorry, I catch my breath. I had to literally go out and pick her up and carry her in. And she's like 60 pounds. I'm too old for that stuff. So anyway, these are very easy to make. You kind of start out with the loop and then you do single crochet around all of them, and then you do this part and then you do this part, and then she has you going around one time with single crochets, but I went twice, and on the second time, maybe both times, but on the second time I put like 2 extra stitches right around in this area, just to give him more of a, hello there. Anyway, just to give him more of a, that was kind of silly, head shape. All right, so I did those. And then the next 2 things I'm going to show you, I did after I did a lot of this other stuff. But remember I made all the little Pooh Bears? And because a guy I work with, we call him Pooh, and he was like, hey, Miss Kim, can you make me a Pooh Bear? And I was like, all right. And then a little bit later, he was like, you're Piglet. And I was like, what do you mean I'm Piglet? I don't want to be Piglet. But, you know, Piglet's cute, so I'm Piglet. Now, they don't have the little tail on the tutorial, but I went ahead and put a tail on anyway. Kind of cute, isn't he? So this is me, I guess. Gonna have to make another little poo. But I'm not making Tigger. He's too complicated. Unless I make a little one like the little Pooh Bear, but I like Piglet. Piglet turned out okay. And then my son has been after me for a while to make him a grimace. Remember McDonald's grimace? And I was like, okay, whatever. And then I kept thinking for some reason that if I made him one, I had to make him a big old one. But I was like, I don't have to make a big grimace. So I was looking for pictures because I couldn't find any tutorials or patterns or anything for it. So I found a picture I liked, and just following that picture, no pattern, I made this. Look at that. And all I did was I just took a wire brush, a cat brush, and brushed out the yarn to make him furry. And the eyes are safety eyes that I just put, cut out the felt, and I just stuck them in and glued them all on, and that's felt. And that's just a little string of yarn. But I think he turned out pretty cool. Especially considering I did not have a pattern. And he even, he usually stands up pretty good. So I did that. And then these, I remember the next craft show I have coming up isn't until December. And it was like, that was the first year they did it, and I did okay. And we were supposed to do it the next year, and of course pandemic came and nobody was doing anything. And then we were supposed to do it last year, and they were like, well, everybody's not quite ready for this yet, so they canceled again. This year, as far as I know, they are definitely going to do it again. And these hats were my big sellers. In fact, I had to make one for somebody while they were shopping. Just Jack beanies. This one is just made with regular white and black yarn. And these two, I used the black sparkly yarn. But I figure maybe not everybody wants sparklies. Everybody's just not a sparkly person like some of us. Okay, so we've got Grimace and Piglet and the hats. Now we're getting into the Nightmare Before Christmas. Look at Oogie Boogie. I love Oogie Boogie. I used, oh, do I not have I do not have the thing. This yarn, it was something from Hobby Lobby. It's I Love This Yarn print, and I think it's perfect. If you see, it's got like green and brown in it, and it just makes them look kind of like canvas, like he's supposed to look. Burlap, that's what it is, kind of a burlappy. And she says if you can stick your finger way down in its mouth. She says you can take a one of those glow sticks, and you can put it down inside him, and then he'll glow. Or spray him with glow-in-the-dark paint. But I didn't want to do that. But I think he's cool. The hardest part of this was doing all the stitching on the outside. That was the most tedious, and I didn't like that at all. The rest of it was easy, except it's like you do one row of single crochets, and then you do a second row of, she calls it reverse single crochet, I think. But you go in from the back. Instead of going through this way, you go that way from the back. And then you do another row of single, and that your decreases are all in the single crochet, and then you do a row of that reverse. I think that's what she called it, was a reverse. But anyway, pretty neat, huh? And then, of course, you have to have zero. No, I just tacked his ears down, but I don't think they have to be. But I figure you can just kind of do whatever you want with his ears. I am not happy with the way this came in. She had you do a smile, but it was like, it just didn't look right, so I didn't do it. I thought he looked better without it. But it's pretty cool. And now for the big piece that Antoinette is going to help us with. This is what started it all, actually, because I had to have something to put these buttons on. And of course, now that I've got this almost done, it's not done, it's almost done. I'm not sure I'm going to use them, or if I do, it won't be the way I thought I was. But I decided to make a cardigan. And it started with this. This was the inspiration. I just made a big white circle. You know what? I'm going to do an entire video on this sweater because I know you're going to be like, what did you use? How is it made? Blah, blah, blah. So there will be an entire video for this, but let's just look at the basics. This is just a circle and a square granny salad. And I just made some eyeballs and his nose and mouth. And then this is the front. I have one side that's a solid color, and one side, remember I said I had to get that yarn because I needed some? This is why. Because I made different colored, I don't know, you see at the bottom, I've got, and you know, it's like these colors are all in this sleeve. And I picked these colors because I went to, I just Googled Nightmare Before Christmas color schemes. And these were the colors that came up. So I was just like, all right, I'm just going to use these colors. And that's why I did this. And then I was like, oh my God, I should have just made this side just like Sally's dress. And Sally's dress is just blue, pink, yellow, and black. And that's why those are the only colors that have any design on them. The other colors are plain. And the other sleeve is just plain yellow. But like I said, I'm going to do a video on this just by itself. Because it's not done yet. I still have to put pockets on it. And I have some patches that I ordered that have, I think it's Jack, Sally, and Zero. I think that's what they are. I ordered them off Etsy, and after I ordered them, I realized they're coming from England. So the ship date was sometime between October 20th and November 1st. So we're nearing on November 1st. I expect them in the next week. But yeah, so this is just a quick look at the neat sweater. And that was the big project that I've been working on. And actually had that done. Didn't take me long at all. So I think that's it for now. I'm actually working on a couple skulls. Can't wait for them to get done. So with that, you know, you guys have a great day, a great evening, a great morning, great whatever it is. Appreciation to everybody who has subscribed, who's new. Thank you very much. To everyone who might be new very soon, go ahead, subscribe. It's kind of fun. Yeah, I do. I appreciate it. I'm just so, we did 500. Next goal is 750. We don't want to shoot big. We're just going for 750 for the next one. So yeah, and if you haven't entered for the giveaway, go find that video, answer the questions, and yeah. So I'll be around. I've still got to do a Wednesday Whips on Thursday and the video for this. So, yeah. Later, Gators. Peace out.